Hey, this is another video by temptingtoysandcollectibles.com. I'm Tony. This is going to be a quick comparison between the new and old YMSF Gabara figures. To your to the right is the original Gabara figure released in 2003. To the left is the new Gabara figure, which will be released hopefully later this month or early December. And as you can see, obvious differences are the faces and size of the figures. And on the original one, there were some problems with the waist not quite connecting correctly. That's been resolved in the new figure. Also, there were some complaints that, you know, the vinyl here on the elbows is a little low, thin, a little soft. That's definitely not the case here. The only other big difference is that the wrists did move on the original version. They don't move on the new version, which is not such a big deal in my opinion. And basically the new figure is use the old figure here as a kind of a template. When they make figures from scratch in Japan or by any other company, especially vinyl figures, they usually make the original out of a resin. So the original Gabara prototype was a resin prototype. Then they take that figure and make a rubber mold, and from that rubber mold they make a wax figure. And sometimes they modify those figures and sometimes they don't. I think with Gabara's case they didn't really modify it all that much. And then they take that wax figure, put it in a nickel copper mix and electrify it, and it solidifies and it creates the mold. That's what happened with the original figure. However, with the second figure, no resin prototype was sculpted. Basically, they made a wax figure of the original and then modified that substantially, because as you can see, the feet are a little thinner and the legs are a little thinner on the new version, a little bit more streamlined there. And the chest is very, very different, more a little bit more extended. And same thing with the neck. The neck is a little thinner, more extended. And then the face obviously is almost completely new. Definitely very, very different from the original. And obviously the height makes it stick out as well. And this is not the first time YMSF has done a modified version. Their first modified figure was Megalon, and although that looked very similar, you know, things were different, and the same goes for this figure. Now the figure will be available on temptingtoysandcollectibles.com for pre-order within the next couple of days. Please note that the painted version is a test paint, and the final version may vary from that, the one you see for pre-order. Okay, thanks for watching the video. Have a good weekend. Hope everybody is doing well. Later. Bye.